Here are your push-ups from the countertop. So this is the back of a couch, but just imagine it's your bathroom counter or maybe your kitchen counter. You have a nice low edge for yourself to lean on. Your hands are going to be wider than your shoulders, much wider. Put the heel of your hand right around the lip of your counter. Make it comfortable. Pull your scapular blades down and your abs in before you actually load up onto your upper body and your hands. One leg goes back straight, then the other one. The butt's not sticking in the air. You've got a nice straight line and you're pulling your abdominals in and your shoulders down. You're going to use your upper body and your abdominals. You're going to lower halfway. Your shoulders go no lower than your elbows, and then you're going to push away, fully extending the arms. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you push away, full extension. Shoulders stay low, abs stay in. Keep your mouth open. You can breathe freely. Exhale. When you're all done and you can't do it anymore, you're going to put one leg back underneath you so you can come out safely, and then just slowly put your feet back up underneath your shoulders. You're going to pick up a dumbbell on your non-dominant side. Start with your weaker side first. Put your arm down on top of your thigh. You're in a squatting position, okay? And you're going to pull with the elbow towards the ceiling. Hand goes towards the shoulder. Inhale as you come down. Your elbow goes almost straight but not quite. Elbow towards the ceiling. Top, pause and squeeze the latissimus dorsi muscle. That's the largest muscle in your whole body, right on your back. And pull back up. Pause at the top to squeeze the muscle. 2 to 4 seconds lowering. 2 seconds lift and pause. 2 to 4 seconds lowering. Exhale. After you've done 10 or 12 on that side, you can switch hands, switch legs, forearm on the thigh, and get ready with your back lengthened, abdominals tight to do the other side. With your exercise tube attached at waist height in your door, you're going to do a split stance. The leg in the front is the one that's going to take all the weight. The one in the back is just like a rudder. Standing tall, your back straight up and down, vertical. Front knee is bent. You're going to pull with both elbows, straight back, palms facing each other. This is where you pause, with the scapular blades pinching, shoulders down. Pretend like your elbows can touch behind you. As you extend the arm, they don't go fully extended. The elbow stays slightly bent, shoulders stay down. So you're going to pull back in 2 seconds, pause and pinch your scapular blades, and 2 seconds to 4 seconds, resisting the weight, almost full extension, not quite. Exhale. If your legs get tired, you can always switch in the middle. And when you're all done, just relax, get a nice stretch, and you can come out towards your door. Here's your triceps exercise with your exercise tubing attached at the top of the door. So the door attachment at the top, 2 equal lengths of your exercise tubing. You're going to put your hands fully inside the tubing. Even your thumb can go over if you'd like. Then you're going to step up with the foot completely up to the door sill and one leg back so you can't arch your back. You're going to pull your abs pulled in, put your elbows right underneath your armpits. Take a breath, and you're going to extend at the elbow, push straight towards the floor, resist the tubing as it comes back to waist height, press down, squeeze the triceps, resist 2 to 4 seconds, 1,000, 2, 1,000, pushing down and hold, and then 2 to 4 seconds, coming back to the beginning position, consistent, continuous tension on the triceps. When you're all done, you can relax the shoulders and elbows and get rid of your extra tube. Make sure the chair is behind you. In this case, it's a couch. It doesn't matter. You're going to look down and line up your feet straight from toe to heel, and you're going to put your heels underneath your hips. You're going to pull the abdominal muscles in. You'll be using the buttocks, the thighs, and your abdominals. You don't have to have any weights in your hands. Just let your arms hang freely at your side. So you're going to sit back towards your chair And you're going to come down. If your hips and knees tolerate, you can go all the way to the chair, touch, but don't sit. And then squeeze the buttocks, pull the abs in, blow the air out to come all the way up straight. Make sure you come up straight. Use the buttocks, push underneath your shoulders. Your ears, your shoulders, and your hips should be all in alignment. Abdominals pulling in, weight in your heels. Weight in your heels. And then squeeze up. Kneecaps always pointing straight ahead. Make sure the knees are going in the same direction as your toes. And when you're all done, you can sit back into your chair. So an interior door in your house works great because you have two doorknobs to hold on to, or any solid countertop, and you want to be able to not worry about balance. So you're going to hold on with both hands, keep your arms at a comfortable distance, slightly bent at the elbows, shift your weight onto one leg. Now you're going to shift the weight 100% into the heel. The free legs stay at your side or in the front. And you're going to load up that hip, that buttock, squatting half of the way down, reach back so that the knee is in line with the toes, and then squeeze the buttocks to come all the way up straight. Ears over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips. 100% of the weight in the heel, 100% of the tension in the buttock, loading up the gluteal muscles, squeeze to come up. 2 to 4 seconds lowering, your mouth is open so you can breathe freely. All the way straight. When you're all done with one side, make sure your feet are straight, toes and heels in line, and you're going to shift into the other heel, the other buttock. Okay, starting for cat stretch. Putting the wrists and hands right underneath the armpits, pulling the shoulders down towards the hips. Knees are right underneath the hip joints, and the spine is lengthened and in neutral. You're going to take a breath in through the nose, and exhale to gently lift the spine, closing the rib cage, lifting only to the point where you have gentle flexion in your spine, and then inhale to come back to neutral. Exhale through pursed lips, feeling the abdominals engaged to lift the spine. Inhale to come back to neutral. Exhale, the motion is continuous because the breath cycle is continuous. Inhaling back to neutral. Exhale to lift the spine, lift the belly button up towards the ceiling. Pull your forehead towards your tailbone. Should feel good right here. Inhaling back. Back to neutral. Okay, for the abdominal curl up, you'd be lying on your back, supine. Tailbone stays on the floor, buttocks stay relaxed, arms are crossed on your chest. And before you start, you want to close the rib cage, tighten up an imaginary belt, pull the muscle 2 inches below your navel down towards the spine, and then take a breath in through the nose. And you're pivoting right at the rib cage, blowing out through pursed lips. You're going to tuck your chin, nod your head, exhale to lift the scapular blades off the floor. Stay there to finish your exhale, to finish the contraction. Inhale, only the scapular blades go to the floor, chin stays tucked, head stays nodded, looking right past the knees. Exhale through pursed lips. Inhale. Very important to finish the exhale, finish the abdominals tightening. Before you go back to the scapular blades on the floor to finish, then let your head go down to relax. All right, for trunk flexion, we're going to put the hands together and put them on your neck to give your neck some support so that you can continue with abdominal work and give yourself a little bit harder, a little bit more weight for the abs to work on. Your chin is tucked, your head is nodded like before for the abdominal curl up. And now you're going to keep your tailbone on the floor as before, buttocks stay relaxed. And you're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, flexing out the spine, rib cage. Finish the exhale. Inhale to come back down. Notice my elbows want to come together. Open up the elbows to keep more weight on your abs. Make it a little bit harder. Inhale to the floor, scapulars only. Head stays up. Exhale. Inhale to come down. Pulling that lower abdominal down. Pull that muscle right below your navel, right down towards the floor, keeping the buttocks relaxed. When you're ready, go all the way back down, the head to relax at the floor. Your long lying stretch for a cool down and relaxing. You get to lie supine on the floor and think about where your low back is, where the back of the belt is or the name tag in your pants is. You're going to pull that down to the floor. Feel a nice back stretch. Then with your hands overhead, reach in the opposite direction of your feet and toes. And you feel your body stretch and fill out. Pull that low back towards the floor. Breathe slowly in through the nose. Long, relaxing exhale. Now you get to give your body permission to relax, cool down, let go of tension. Right, kind of return back to normal after all these exercises. Hopefully you're feeling long, stretched, and centered at the end.